Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your cameraman and solo caster for today, and it is going to be round 1 of the Mase Cup Swiss round, and we are going to have Hokori, aka Vorpal Swords, playing against Colossus. We'll go over the roster down when the ready ups are all finished. But we're going to see that tank at 82%. We're going to see maps 1 through 4 played, I believe. There is no talk about Chapter 5. We know how that went yesterday. If anybody didn't see that game, I suggest checking it out. Probably one of the best games I ever casted, as we have Fran disconnect and waiting for him to come back. And then we should get the game live momentarily. Here's the call to tag up, waiting for him to do so. Oh, he's now AFK. And there we go, and here we go live. 4 or 5 chapters of Left 4 Dead start now. Opening hit will be Hunter, Spitter, Smoker, and the Boomer, and they waste no time getting down there. They are down. The Infected choose not to go in. And Spitter's going to get picked. And the Smoker goes, Hunter lands. Interesting call there with the Spitter, but Spitter does die first. They'll have another one. And that'll be minimal damage across the board from Colossus. And the roster rundown for them will be Fran, Magic, Taeyong, and Nat. And for Vorpal Swords, we'll have Sawa, Healy, Saying, and Grizz. That is SA Grizz. There's also NA Grizz. As they approach the next choke point going through the awning. Okay, they're completely under the awning now. Spawns are going in. It's going to be a 2-2. The Boomer misses, gets popped. The Charger fails. Spit goes on for a block. And is successful on just delaying them a little bit, and the Spitter will save its life and run for a despawn as they approach the car alarm. And I don't know if they're going to be able to bolt past this before they'll have some spawns up, and they're trying to push it quickly. Ellis is going to go through first. Spawns are now completely up, and they are not going to make a play on the car alarm. They don't want to rush it. They're going to try to set up probably down this little choke point coming up, down this alley, I would say, the tunnel. Underpass, maybe. Hunter pre-spawned up above. Jockey has not identified itself yet. It will be tri-cap with Spit, excluding the Charger. There goes the pull forward. The Smoker misses. The Hunter gets skeeted. There goes the pre-spit. Smoker shut down. Rochelle takes some free spit damage. Oh, no, she doesn't. And right now, Hokori is looking very dominant with their first round as Survivor. I take it back. They don't have to drop on the house. Or no, wait, will they? I have no idea what this is going to be. Okay, they go in. Interesting. So they're going to have to drop. They'll fight this tank right at the drop, probably, and funnel the tank down the underpass. Charger does land. Hunter lands, and Smoker all on the same target, and the Boomer. So it's a quad stack. Eventually the Smoker grabs Rochelle, but it all went on to one Survivor there. Rochelle eating most of that damage. I mean, Ellis, sorry. Wrong Survivor. And there they drop. And now they're going to clear out these commons right before they spawn this tank up, which will give the SI... Nope. No more hits. First tank of the game for Colossus in the hands of Taeyong. His support right now will be Charger, Jockey, and a Boomer. We might see a sack. That Boomer's going to go in. Does manage to land. All the common are coming from the other side of the fence and are already killed off. Tank's going to go in, but there's no common. Oh yeah, actually some common coming from the front. Charger pre-spawns. Tank is down to 3k already. He gets his first punch onto Alice, down to 1800 HP. He gets another punch. Switch target, misses. 1300, Charger misses. No one's shooting the tank anymore. Now he's going to be finished off. And what a clean take by the Survivors. They suffer no incap. Saying pops early pill. Sawa pops early pills. Probably not needed, but just to play it safe. 80% of the bonus left. 704 bonus total is massive for an opening chapter in a tournament match. Now that the tank's dead, they'll get a 2-2. And it's not going to be a great one, but also not the worst. We'll take the Smoker Hunter. At least they don't have a Jockey with that Smoker. There goes the Smoker pull. Spit goes, it's Spit blocked. Grizz walks in it a little bit for some free spit, but not much comes of it. That will be less than 20 points off the bonus, less than 2% if you want to go by percentage. Now they'll just have to clear out these commons while the SI gets probably one more clean hit, and that'll be it. Clearing out some commons. Hunter is now up. It'll be Tri-Cat. These are a good set of spawns. The jockey, they give up that spawn in the middle. Hunter lands. Charger was a little ambitious, and the spit doesn't make it all the way down. They managed to scrap up about 40 plus points of damage as they call out for their teammate being AFK.
Reload.
And I don't see any more damage coming out. They're going to make safe room with Smoker's going to try to delay. Here comes the Hunter. No, they're in. Great play by Hokori. Racking up 1,036 points on the opening chapter. That is nothing to be disappointed about, especially if you're rooting for Vorpal Swords, aka Hokori. And Colossus is going to have to answer back with a good survivor round, or they're going to find themselves in a deficit that is not going to be easy to dig out of. Good thing is these maps are worth a lot, but you don't want to get down early against Hokori or Vorpal Swords. I have to get this name right. So used to calling him Hokori.
I know, man. That's what I've been saying. If there are zombies, there has got to be vampires, wolfman, mummies, aliens, all that shit.
All right, here we go. Second half of map 1's about to begin. Opening hit will be identical.
Okay, then.
2-2.
We are
Under Smoker.
reloading.
First hit on the other side did 0.3%. Let's see if the Vorpal Swords can do a little bit more. Spawns are up. Smoker misses. Hunter gets hung up. Not killed off yet. Eventually gets skeeted. Spitter did die. Boomer goes in and gets nothing. The only damage comes out is some friendly fire or common damage. And it is more damage that is taken from the other side, but not much at all. So good start for Colossus. 0-0-0-0 on the board for Vorpal Swords.
Reload.
And now they come up to the awning hit, and it looks like the Infected want to get up there rather quickly. They don't have Salva spawn yet. Smoker's going to pre-spawn. Spitter is not ready yet. The Charger will land, gets cleared. Spitter will retreat. Smoker's going to get killed off. And will get a little bit of damage, and no spit dings, though. And the Jockey gets killed off in the front. We do miss it.
I'm a reload.
And another good take from Colossus.
Reloading.
And they're going to be able to navigate past the car alarm. No SI spawns are ready to capitalize on it yet. Now they're pushing down the underpass. Charger looks like he wants to come from behind. Or no, he's going to rocket off the top. Interesting spawn location. Definitely knows their map knowledge here. The Charger makes it, but doesn't land. A Boomer will be successful. A Spit will not. Now they're just going to leave Nick in the back by himself to fight off the Boomer horde. Walks into Spit, though. Takes a little bit of damage, though. They're chipping down away. Still less than 5% damage onto Colossus.
Reloading.
So far, they're matching what Vorpal Swords have put out as far as impressive survivor play. And now they'll have a quad attempt on the exit of the house. I doubt they go for any damage in here. And they're just going to go for damage. I eat my words. Charger comes from behind. Doesn't land. Smoker misses. Jockey and the Hunter take the same target. And again, it's just minor chip going on to the survivor team. They still have above that 90.9% bonus, which I would like to say is a perfect score if you score above that. So they're still in that perfect range and have not engaged the tank yet. And now it'll be saying, playing for Vorpal Sword's first tank. His support is a Boomer, Smoker, and a Jockey. Boomer goes in for a sack. Chinese guy, your enthusiasm is paramount on a level that I can't fathom. And that's just a bunch of word that makes no sense. Alright, let's see if Colossus can take this tank well. They're going to have to deal with a tri-cap with a charge. They do have time to sack this Charger. Let's see if they do so. No, he's going to roll in with it. He is down about 2K before he gets to the fence. Let's see them chip him down here. Down to 2K. That's a lot of damage. It's going to be a 2-cap. It gets cleared. Everything is cleared except the smoker now. The tank is switching up some damage. It is going to be more damage going out from Vorpal sword tanks onto Colossus, but they're going to survive. They're going to hold on to 522 bonus. They pop 2 sets of pills. Actually, this is going to be the 3rd set, as they did find an extra set before they did the drop inside the house. So now they're going to navigate down the pathway. 1 more set of spawns coming up before they hit the button. Actually, no, they're going to hit the button before spawns are even ready. Good, fast movement by Colossus to try to keep up with Vorpal swords with a very impressive survivor round with a 636 bonus. And right now they hold 522. And the Hunter's going to get shut down. Jockey will land. Spit's going to get nothing. And that's going to be a good shutdown by the survivor team. Still above 500 bonus, I eat my words, down to 499. And if they can hold on to this, they'll have less than about a 150-point game after 1 map. And it's still anybody's game. Yeah, Hokori and Vorpal swords are pretty much the same people. They just changed the name. Hunter's now making noise. There's going to be a quad attempt. And here they're going to send it. They give up that charger mod. Smoker lands. Fist goes out from the charger. Jockey latches on to Fran in the back. And they'll get about 50 damage from that quad attempt as the Smoker retreats. Which means I believe it's going to be a Hunter Smoker Boomer Spitter for whatever they try to send in down this pathway. And a slow survivor will give them a good chance. Smoker is now dead. Spitter, Boomer, Hunter. And I think they walk in with 460 clean, unless the Spit gets some damage. And they will. He'll get about another 30 points. So 436 is the number. And we're going to have about a 200-point game. I think exactly 200.
That'll keep me for a bit.
All right, 1 chapter is finished. We have a 200-point delta. Both teams put up 800 plus. Survivors are playing well for both sides. But now it's going to come down to some tougher chapters. And especially this opening hit. I want to see if anybody capitalizes on this door hit. Not very many teams go for it, as many teams don't make the mistake on giving it up. But we'll keep it right here with the camera and see what happens. And another late tank spawn. First map was 82, now we see a 78. This tank is going to be falling on the top in the crane area. On top of the vents and air conditioning units. I don't see them running back any further, even though they could. Sawa should tag up one more time. Here we go. Chapter 2 now begins. Opening hits will be a 2-2 Hunter Smoker Boomer Spitter. This is probably not the best hit to use behind this door either. I think you'd want a jockey or a charger to initiate. So they'll clear out the commons before they start progressing out. Most spawns should come from the top of the bridge. Ellis watching the back. Boomer up top, Smoker on the bottom. Hunter looks like he wants to come from the foliage in the middle with them. The Spitter looking to spit down behind. Okay, Hunter's up, so is the Boomer. Hunter pouncing around. Hunter gets skeeted. Smoker has not even spawned yet. And alright. Spitter will free spit for a delay.
Reloading.
Colossus, a little misplay with their infected, not getting anything from it. Just some common chip and friendly fire. 13-13 is what remains on them as far as bonus.
Reloading.
Alright, now they are into the open area. They got through the navigation of whatever that is. That little gauntlet of dumpsters and glass house. Smoker gets a pull. The jockey lands on it. So does the charger. They all go for one target. The spit is late, and the smoker will get killed with no damage. And they do manage to get a little bit of chip from everything but the smoker, I believe. Bonus at 12:43. Survivors retreat to a more advantageous spot. Tri-cap boom. No smoke. And they're going for a DP on the bridge. Charge looking for a spawn. Here comes the hunter. No DP. I don't know. Oh, the charger missed. Rochelle just hit the wall. I was wondering what he was going for. The jockey gets a little bit of damage onto Ellis, who is boomed on. And all right, they managed to get it below that 90.9. The perfect score no longer exists for them. Map progression 30%. Event is just about over. The commons are falling from the sky. Actually, they are not progressed at all. The commons falling from the sky slowed them down a bit. And they actually still have some trickling in from the rooftop. SI might, actually I don't see them make a play on it. Yeah, they're going to try to make a play on it. Hunter gets skeeted. Smoker gets cleared. Free spit goes out. Spitter dies third. They're going to go for a quad before tank here. Alright, it's a quad sack. I am not opposed to going for a quad attempt before tank, but I don't know if this is the greatest area for it. You might want to spit.
Hell yeah, I'm with you.
It'd be real difficult for the charger to find something, and if they wait till they go inside, then the smoker might be obsolete to this hit, unless they try to go when they're on the transition. Alright, they call the go. The charger comes. What a ski coming out! The charger misses. The smoker gets damaged. The jockey gets nothing either. And another good take by Vorpal Swords. As they send Rochelle over to open the door. Coach says, nope, I'm going to go up top. Rochelle didn't open it. Okay, there we go.
Taking the machine gun.
And one more opportunity for a little bit of chip damage before this tank. No survivors, 5 punches though. Grizz is going to be the only one who's going to be in the 3-punch range. And they're trying to push to get this tank up quickly. Oh, and they did have Nick all by himself, but they weren't able to capitalize it. The hunter pounce and gets cleared for 1 tick. Boomer gets nothing. And then the smoker chose not to go. Oh, if the smoker could have grabbed Nick on the back there, that would have been opportunity for some good damage. They do manage to get 0.5 from that last hit somehow. And the smoker gets nothing from that. Good clear. And Fran will get the second tank for his team, Colossus. He has to make his way in, and this is where the tank fight will take place. Right, Fran is waiting out. He's going to go with this tri-cap. Need to keep this charger. They have no smoker. It's interesting not to have a smoker. All right, he's already down 1,500 HP. The jockey went so early. The jockey! Oh, he's not able. Oh, the 2-charge! Oh, my goodness. That could have been so much more. The hunter. Oh, he could have capitalized, but it's still good damage coming out. Fran at 3K gets a punch onto everybody, I think. Now onto Nick, and I think this is going to be the last punch he gets. Oh, that was so crazy. An early jock was successful. The door blocked him from going in, and he's able to get the clear. The tank wanted to cover it, but was not able to do so. And then the hunter had the opportunity to get the person up top when the 2-charge landed, and not able to capitalize it at either. What unfortunate turn events for Vorpal Sword. And it could have been so much more for Colossus, in my opinion. But the tank is dead. Bonus at 52.6%. 20% left on the map. Boomer does now sack because it does not get killed off. And I think this is going to be the last hit. I don't even know what to say about the tank. It was just madness. I couldn't even cover it right. I did not expect the early jock, and the 2-charge went in. And only if that hunter was a split second earlier, it would have been wild. But okay, they go in right here to go on the back one. The Charger's going to miss, and the jockey. Hunter finds a target. They'll get Pound Spit. And they'll get the bonus down to 50%, and they'll walk in with half of it.
Reloading. We're making it look easy.
Colossus? Colossus? Something like that. But alright. 2 maps in for Vorpal swords, and they have 2,296 points. I would be very happy with that if I was in the game. It is an incredible score for 2 chapters. Very even pings, by the way. One green bar on both sides. Actually, someone's flickering in and out of green and orange on the other side, so there is a capitalization on Fran that could be taken, but I just don't think the spawns are right. It's all stationary as far as what can land on Ellis in the back here, so they can clear it without even having to worry. Alright, here goes the pull forward. Smoker lands. Hunter gets skeeted beautifully by Coach. And that'll be 2% onto the Survivor team. Colossus takes it pretty well, but they take a little bit more damage. 2.5 to be exact will be the damage, except if there's any more boomer slaps that come out. And I think that should be it. That is it. Through the parking lot. Get through the toll booth area. Spitter respawns. Charger, Hunter, Jockey, Spitter. Two spawns should rock. Two spawns look like they want to rock. It should be Charger and Spitter. All right, here comes the Hunter. Jockey's in. The Hunter lands. Charger comes in late. Does land onto Nick and the Jockey in the spit. And that's going to be an enormous amount of damage going out, taking it down to 80.2% already. And they have not even started the event yet. 2 hits in, averaging 10% per hit is a very, very comfortable amount of damage if you're rooting for the infected team. Spitter is still alive too. I didn't see what the first death was, and it will be Retro accompanied to Spitter. Alright, Hunter's gonna go quick. Hunter comes over the top. Smoker gets a pull forward, cleared, no damage. Hunter does get skated. Spit goes on to nothing. And the Boomer and Smoker die off last, so good sack order. And they'll have very favorable spawns for the inside. So I don't think they hit on the outside here. They'll probably wait when they go indoors or hit on the transition in with a Hunter, Charger, Jockey, Spitter. Massive damage opportunity with these spawns. And let's see what Vorpal swords choose to do. Will they prove me wrong or go inside, which is pretty standard? And it looks like that's what they're going to do. All right, 78.6. It's got to be the bonus before this hit.
Come on, people, come on, get in here.
Oh, nice spawn with the Charger. Hunter gets skeeted, though. Charger misses. And a very clean take by the Survivor side. Now they'll be able to send a Survivor forward to go open the door for them. They'll be able to take this uncontested. Well, at least they'll be able to open the door. I don't know if they'll be able to get a hit on the stairs yet. If they can get out of here, it'll be very big for them. Spawns are now coming up. And the Hunter's waiting for it. Oh, no, okay. No Spitter anyway, so they're going to let him come out. Alright, Boomer pre-spawns up above as well. The health bonus is a little bit less for Colossus compared to Vorpal swords at this point. There is no bleed, so they could take this cautiously. Bait timer might be going up. Jockey does land. They close the door on the Smoker. The Hunter lands. Oh, this is huge damage. They tack away about another 6%, and it's still tallying up with a quad boom. But spawns are down. I think they get the tank up now. 21.5% bonus left to spare before they reach the threshold of what Vorpal Swords walked in the safe room with. As Grizz takes the second tank for his team, Colossus now is going to navigate through the that room to get up the ladder on top. Spawns are not ready to get up or to stop the navigation onto the rooftop here. Can't even find the words. Having solo cast in a minute. And Grizz is in. He wants this. No smoker. Tri-cap. He's already lost about 2k. The Survivor team have not done much more damage. Rochelle gives him the jukes. Spawns are in. They can get 2 capped up here. And they're going to have 1. And now he gets charged. And they're going to have to get up quickly. Okay, they're going to get up. The tank's not going to be able to block. Or are they? They need to get up there quick, but Rochelle gets stuck. And that might be a death. The tank's going to get another in-cap. Okay, and that is a dead Survivor. Fran's going to get punched. Oh, what a lucky punch for Fran not to get knocked down and separated from his teammate. This is not looking good for Colossus. They have a Survivor down. They are 2-boomed. They need to get their friend up quickly before the comments get in. The smoker lands on Rochelle. What a clear. He gets hung, but gets self-unledged because it's not over anything that could cause damage. And I think they're going to manage to survive this tank and make some points up. Okay, Hunter gets shut down. They need to get this pick up now. They're still waiting. Oh, that's so many common infected. All right, here comes the Boomer. Boomer gets a proxy. Tank can't do anything, though. Oh, this jockey lands onto Fran. A good M2. He does get a rock. And no punch, though. And the Colossus will manage to survive with a little bit of bonus. Only about 89 points on Fran. The DB is exhausted. The pills are going to be popped. I don't think they should have popped the pills, though, because they already have 1 slow. Charger's going to go in, land on Fran, and that's going to be the rest of their bonus exhausted. Okay, now it's just a distance game for them. They can tally about another $150. They'll be down about 900 going into the next chapter, and that is exactly what Vorpal Swords wanted out of their tank play.
Reloading.
Colossus did not transition down during the tank, leaving 1 Survivor unfortunately up and secured, which led to his untimely death for the Survivor team. And now they're going to go in with this 2-2. Charger goes in, Miss Jock in the back is successful. Spit separation, Fran goes down. 2 people are down. The only Survivor up is Boom. Fran might be able to be picked up before the commons get in there. And no, the jockey trolls. And now they are 9 seconds away from this being disastrous if they cannot get somebody up. 1 person is up. They need to get up the other person. Healy is about to be up. Grizz and Healy are up to delay this. Are they going to be able to do so? And no, they're just going to wait it out for their team. Hunter is choosing to go in. Lands. Spit goes out. Smoker gets cleared. Charger is alone. Will the Charger try to... Yes, Charger will try to get Rochelle. And what a clear from Rochelle. Focus is down with that Uzi. And now they don't have favorable spawns for their final hit. So I do believe they are going to salvage what they can for this map and get a little bit above 500 distance points. I thought it was going to be about 900, but I think it'll be a little bit less than that. Boomer lands, Spitter is dead. Jockey Smoker will try to wait as long as they can. And there goes a pullback. Fran gets Jock, just gets it clear before Fran gets Jock. And they managed to salvage and get some points.
I'm really hurt.
Alright guys, chapter 3. And now we're seeing the total opposite. Now we're seeing a tank come up at 21% pre-event. That changes this tank fight so much. The fact that this tank is before the button makes it much more reasonable for the survivors to take this. Either they can back up and take the fight in a wide open area, or they could choose to back up towards the button and probably no matter what face a corner. But if they can kill that tank quickly and only take 1 or 2 punches, they can turn off the button with no SI interventions whatsoever.
Reloading.
Alright guys, they are out. Charger, Smoker, Jockey, Spitter, great set of spawns to open this up. And they don't go. Interesting. Now the tank's about to spawn, and tank is up. Alright, they choose to hold spawns. They even have the Spitter still. As Nat will have the 3rd tank of the game for Colossus and his team. The Spitter now goes in for the sack. He just did not want to let them get to that button. Well, they're going to keep the Charger too. I mean, this is not terrible to keep the Charger because they're content with backing up to the button. Alright, he's going to commit with the Boomer. Interesting call by Colossus. Alright, and he is in. This will be their tank. Heidi is now in, down about 1k. They're backing up. The Boomer doesn't get anything. The Charger comes in, misses. The Smoker lands. He gets his first punch. He gets his second punch. He gets another punch. He switches over to Rochelle, gets another punch. Switches over and almost gets one onto Nick. And that will be a dead tank and probably a free button. Yeah, nothing they can do to stop that. That was a good take by Hokori. Less than 20% came out from the tank. And they are set to almost put this out of reach if they can take this chapter very well. Walking in with over 50% of the bonus might put this game out of reach. Colossus needs to get it together, try to maximize every SI attack they can from here on out. Alright, the roll-up door is now open. They are split, but they're not ready to capitalize on the back two. Now the Survivor team will be able to push all the way up to what I would like to say kind of a standard choke point to hit here. Jockey got shut down so fast. Hunter, not much comes of that hit either. 76.2% of the bonus, 1,175 points still. And the tank is already deceased. As they go down the vents, make the drop also without set spawn. Now they break it open to the mall, open mall area. Smoker pre-spawns up ahead. Hunter Charger are the 2 cappers do assist him. So he's really far ahead. And it looks like the infected are content with waiting here. Alright, the Charger drops. The Charger will land. We'll get 10 damage from that. Hunter gets his 1 damage for landing. The Boomer proxies onto 2. I think the Smoker got an M2. And that'll take it down to 1,125 points. The event is started. They'll have to take 3 SI attacks before the button, or I mean before the Boomer will pop and the bank doors will open. Rochelle's gonna block the room. Charger, Jockey, Hunters. Spitter. Here they go. Jockey drops in. Hunter comes in. Hunter lands. The spit will capitalize too, so they'll get a pound spit. Almost 50 more points off. Not a bad hit for this area. They still have 70% of their bonus though. That's a lot of points.
Get some, baby, get some!
Alright, Boomer looking for a spawn behind where Ellis is guarding, but not going to give it. 3 spit goes out.
Go with it.
Nothing really comes much of it. Smoker goes and gets a pull for the Boomer, which proxies on the grid. Smoker still trying to get a ding or two, eventually killed off. Spitter still trying to hold on.
Gotta reload.
As they wait for Taeyong, this will be the final opportunity for a hit in this area. And there the Boomer pops, the door is open. Let's see if they relocate. I don't think they can. They have that Spitter up there, so they're going to probably want to go soon. No, the Spitter's just going to wait.
Reloading.
Survivors know it too.
Grab the shotgun. Everybody grab a weapon.
Oh, they're waiting for it. Oh, Ellis is going after it. Alright, Ellis decides not to. The Hunter decides to spawn just to slow everything down.
Reloading.
Alright, that allows the Spitter to despawn, so that was a good play by the Infected. Hunter only lost. Oh, what a ski coming out! Charger was not ready to help. Jockey tries to grab Coach by himself, gets M2'd. Charger goes in, and Colossus going at one at a time with their Infected, just not going to amount to much. Vorpal Sword's momentum is very clear as they're progressing to the final 20% of the map. Boomer's going to go in for a quick sack. We're going to let the rest of his team come up. Smoker Hunter Jockey will be the spawn, and now we have to wait a couple minutes or a couple seconds to probably get the last hit they're going to get. Oh, they try to make a play on the alarm, which I don't think was worth it. They know the Hunter's alive. They're going to go after him. Hunter will land, gets M2'd off. Damage is minimal. And the Spitter tries to get the alarm off too, which I don't think would have worked. But they managed to scavenge what they could and get about 50 points of damage. The bonus is officially under 1,000 and ticking down to about 950. And that's what they'll walk in with. 61.8% of the bonus. Charger not going to get anything. Neither will Boomer. And that is almost 4K for 3 chapters. That is a very impressive chapter score. Actually, they have this chapter score for this map alone is more points than Colossus put up the whole game so far. But they do have opportunity to cut into the delta, but I don't know. A lot of points to make up. Wait for Grizz and Healy to return. We'll get the second half of Chapter 3 along the way. I think it's safe to say we're not going to see a Chapter 5 unless Colossus does an incredible Survivor round and then manages to get a wipe on the Vorpal Sword's next chapter and make safe room, which is possible. But we'll talk about that again after we take this first tank. Our first take of the hit. The Charger does land. It's going to be a tri-cap, but it was a great clear on the Charger. What a tri-cap, but the Charger died at the same time the tri-cap landed. But that will be it for Vorpal Sword's infected play. Managed to get just about 5% before the tank.
We should close the door. I'll try this shotgun.
Spit coming! Damn spit coming! Watch out! Dead.
Interesting
Ammo
play.
there.
They choose to turn the button off. and eat the spit damage. Okay. I mean, it was a play. The button's over. Commons are no longer in existence. Was it worth it is the question. Now this is the tank's commit. Taeyang pops his pills down to about 4,500 HP. Smoker misses. Charger gets a double, but the Hunter gets skeeted. Smoker misses. Charger gets cleared. God frames go out. The doubles go out. There goes a punch onto Rochelle. Another punch onto Rochelle. 1,800 H point. In cap goes out. Curve rock around the corner. Gets to coach. And that's going to be 2 in caps coming out by Vorpal Sword's tank. And that is an impressive infected play. And that might seal it up. I don't know if they're going to be able to mount the comeback. Their bonus is already going to be lower than what Vorpal Swords walked in the safe room with. And that was incredible play by the infected. But also yet a beautiful skeet during the tank coming out by the survivors nonetheless. Great plays by both sides, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to be able to leave enough point area for Colossus to make it up. I don't think so.
This is not going well.
They have a lot of map to go through, 1 set of pills, 3 hits to take at the event. And now they have a survivor separated down. The Hunter does manage to land. The spit is not successful. So they won't take much from that at all.
I'm reloading. Guys, I'm the baddest woman alive.
2 charge goes out. They were not ready for it. Boomer comes out. Gets 1. Smoker grabs that boom target too. Smoker gets cleared. Jockey trying to latch on the bottom. Does for a couple dings. It'll take Nat's permanent HP down to 77 out of his 80 comfortable range. And now the event will begin. And now we will sit here for 3 hits.
Reloading.
I'm not a fan. I think this button's a little bit too long, but it's alright. Tri-cap with, 2-2 actually. Charger finds a target. Hunter will get skeeted again. But oh, no spit damage because Nick is on that little ledge. Man, Nat really wants to get that spitter. Trying to do whatever he can to find it. Not going to be able to do anything. But finds a set of pills for his team. Tri-cap spit comes in, no charger to capitalize with. Smoker lands. Smoker lands and actually is enough distraction for the jockey and the Hunter to land in the spit momentarily. And Colossus taking a lot of damage here. They had about 600 and some bonus after the tank, and they're down to about 363. Hunter comes in, finds a target. Charger, not going to land. Spit will get a dig or 2 onto Nat. And now that the spitter will hold itself again. Which is probably the best play. You want to charge spit for this next area coming up. As they navigate into the store. And they only have a few more hits before they make safe room. Unfortunately, Nat is now down to 38 HP and is slow.
Fitting things around.
Reloading.
Hunter and Spitter up front.
Okay.
Actually, all spawns are going to come from the front. I think they're just comfortable with pre-spawning and causing some bleed. Hunter will land, so will the spitter. Smoker gets to land, and the jockey's gonna cover. No, he's not, but the damage is huge. Another 100 points come off the bonus. The DB is now exhausted.
Reloading.
And everybody is now slow except for Magic. As Nat and Magic are the only points left on their team, and they are about to make the safe room. They'll walk in with a little bit more than 2K if they can survive. Hunter lands, gets cleared. just about 4 damage will come from that. The spit's going to go out to try to block the door. Will anybody walk through it? No, they will not. It's actually a quad boom. And it looks like 220 is going to be the number.
Gotta reload.
I'm too young to feel this old. Reloading.
And that delta, look at that. 1,600 points. Are we going to Chapter 4 of the Dead Before Dawn match between Vorpal Swords and Colossus? Another early tank, 29%. 2-2 opening hit. This is actually not the worst place for a 2-2, but they probably want the charger instead of that jockey. 2-2 here can be a lot of damage, especially if you get a pop, and actually they're just going to send the boomer out. And now that spawn's given up, they cannot get that. And Hunter gets beautifully shut down. Ely was like, nope, not happening. His coach is safe on that love seat. And now they can start navigation through the map. They want to get out into the open area very quickly. And they are almost out. Spawns are up. We should see them go quickly if it's possible. Smoker is dead. Charger doesn't find anything, neither does the boomer.
Reloading.
That's another clean take by Vorpal Swords. 2 hits in, less than 2%. Final tank of the game for Colossus will be in the hands of Magic. And it looks like they're going to stay down here in the diner. Alright, if they ever needed a big tank, they need a wipe here. If they can get a wipe and make safe room with a huge bonus, then possibly we could see a map 5. But I'm trying to be as optimistic as I can here for them. Charger Smoker Jockey, is he happy with it? And he is in. And he walks through the door at 4K. Get a corner Coach down to 2K. Oh, he punches Coach out. Another punch. Coach is free. A punch onto Ellis. The body block. And the tank is dead before his support even goes in. And Vorpal Swords making a statement saying this is going to be their tournament. They have no plans on losing. Shutting down all the tanks. Making the safe room on every map. And they are about to put up an impressive score if they can make the safe room with this bonus. You might see a 5,500 campaign score. Oh, the Hunter lands and so does the Spitter. The Charger comes in for the stumble, and Rochelle gonna eat a lot of damage there. Alright, they navigate through the next building. The next couple rooms, I mean, around the corner. Alright, they take the drop. Oh, they hesitated. The Smoker gets self-cleared. Oh, the Hunter was not ready to capitalize on it either. They're going to get good damage from it, though. Taking it under 1,100, they still have about 1,000. A retreat to the Richardson Atlantic store. Not a good hit for the infected without a Spitter for this room. It looks like they're just going to send that. No, they're going to go in with everything. Charger's going to miss. Jockey's going to come in, latch on to Grizz. Smoker's going to try to grab Ellis, but get nothing. And they will still hold on to 1,100 bonus. And it looks like they're thinking about going. Nope, they're just going to wait one more time. They want to make a statement and put up a massive score here.
Ammo. Reloading.
Alright, they're going to navigate the scaffolding up until they get through the vent. Hunter's pre-spawned in an interesting area. Boomer gets a rocket proxy onto 2. Hunter lands. Charger goes over everybody's head. The spit will spread and get quite a bit of damage. Oh, the Charger gets fists. And they'll rack down about 100 points of damage. They'll get it under that 1K. Oh, and Rochelle decides to go after that spitter.
Reload.
And now they navigate through the events. Smoker's not going to be able to... Oh, Smoker goes forward. Interesting.
Paddle bet here. Guns here.
Wow, the Boomer does not land his B-hop around the corner. Will sack himself for a better set of spawns. And now they'll have Tricap with Spit without the Smoker. Or, never mind, Jockey's in a pre-spawn. Oh, just trying to delay them. Slow down their progress. They want to charge Spit in the stairwell, which does make sense. Are they going to go for it? Here it goes. Charger's going to lead the way. Questionable call there. They'll get the pound Spit, though. And that will make Rochelle slow. They're going to pass pills to Rochelle. That'll take the bonus down a little bit more. Down to 864 now. Huh. Don't even know where that came from. But they triggered the alarm. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but...
Nice shot.
Smoker gets self-clear.
Look out now.
Boomer comes in around the corner, gets triple shoved, and eventually gets a 2-boom. But I don't think it's going to matter. It's kind of too little too late with a Charger kind of solo to guard this safe room. Waits in the last moment to get the jump on Grizz. Not going to work. Hunter finds a 1 ding on Coach, and there we go. Safe room is made with a melted Jockey, and that will be Hokori putting up a very impressive score, 5,496. Whew.
I'm a reload.
Here we go, the final half of this tournament match. Let's see if Colossus can put up a respectable side for their survivor to end it off. Hunter will land, so will the spitter. Jockey gets cut by the Boomer, gets stumbled, and then shut down by the survivor team as the spitter retreats. And we should see the spitter spit block, which will reward the infected with another shot before they can get out. Actually, no, he's not. He's just going to hold. I was wrong. He does spit block. Coach takes off, lands. The Charger. The damage is still minimal, even though there is big separation. And here we go, final tank of the game for Vorpal swords in the hands of Healy. Healy wasting no time getting in position, throwing some curve rocks around the corner. Got some comments, what a rocket boom, but nice M2s and eventually shut down. Beautifully pushed around by the survivor team. Smoke Smoker dies off. The tank's going to throw a couple more rocks as he waits for the Hunter and Charger to come up, and then he's going to make his way in. Can they finish it off in fashion and get a wipe with their infected? Or will Colossus be able to put up a couple more 100 points onto their total? Let's see what Healy can do with the support, waiting for the right moment to start rolling in, and here it goes any second. There's no bleed, go with it, and he's backing in like his AI. They only shoot him down for a K. Wow, they're really being passive against this tank. He's down to 4,000. There goes a punch, the Charger misses, the Hunter lands, the Jockey can't. They're gonna survive this tank. It's gonna be a 1 in-cap tank. Gets a punch onto Coach, goes in. Oh, the doubles! And he is now dead. 2 in-caps come out.
Let me help you up.
All right, thanks.
Hey, you gonna be all right?
Well, what do I look like?
All right, upsy daisy.
All right, they get the pickup. They'll hold on to about 751 points. 70% of the map to navigate through yet.
Reloading.
Don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
They are split a lot. They're not going to waste any time. They're going to try to split on the back two. And the Hunter gets shut down, and it's not going to work. Private teams don't care. They're just going to hold W and go through this.
Reloading. Pull yourself together, man.
Ammunition.
Falling apart.
As they quickly stock up their ammo again. Coach leading forward, playing the shotgun. Spawns are now up. Tri-cap with boom. No smoke.
Reloading.
They're taking this very cautiously. I'm interested to see which way they're going to go. Looks like they're contemplating going down the stairs. Nope, Coach already drops down. Jockey's going to try to capitalize on the separation. The Charger is the only thing to find its target yet besides the Boomer. Hunter eventually lands, and now they'll be able to navigate down to the bottom, get the event started, and retreat back to the Richardson clothing shop and wait out a hit or two before they go for the vent. I want to see if that vent is real. It is not. For those still hanging out, remember at the end of this tournament match, we'll raid somebody, get you a bunch of free commons, so stay tuned for that as well. As the Smoker misses, and so does the Charger. And that will be everything dead. 669 is the points remaining. Vorpal Swords walked in with 848.
Reloading here.
Reloading.
2 sets of pills left. Magic's gonna have to pop real soon. The Boomer goes in, doesn't get anything. Nice attempt for a rocket boom between the survivors. Not gonna mount up to anything. Hunter is now up. Jockey is now up. Survivors are slowing down, causing a little bit more bleed. As they set off an alarm. Where is the even alarm at? Charger will land. Gets a slam too. As Ellis falls down on the bottom. Spit block goes up top. The bonus is just melting away off Colossus. Smoker gets a pull down onto Ellis. They're going to clear from the window on their teammates. As Ellis is struggling to get up this ladder. And is now slow. Nope, Hunter and Jockey get melted. And now they're going to be able to navigate through the tunnel for the vent pretty well. Charger gets a fist charge, 1 slam. It looks like at this point the white flag is being thrown out. They're like, let's just finish this.
Taking the machine gun.
Some grim shit we got ourselves into.
That wipe on chapter 3 really set the, on chapter 2 really set the tone. down the stairs. Smoker misses. So does the spitter. The stairs are able to be taken. All survivors slow. One survivor HP, which is Sniper. As the last turn is coming around the corner for the survivor team. It looks like they're going to be able to put up at least 3,000 points as long as they don't manage to get wiped here at the end with the slow survivor. Smoker gets a pull forward, misses. Charger tries to spawn on the back one. Jockey gets the in cap. Charger doesn't go into anything. The jockey gets melted.
Reloading.
And now Ellis will have to backtrack to get Sniper up.
I never leave you down here. Let me help you up.
Whew, thanks, Ellis. I guess I will keep you.
Always.
Girl, you should have stayed at home.
All right, I can do this. I can do this.
I got a misery in my bones.
We're looking for a spawn on the back. He goes for it. Not able to grab Ellis, who is 1 HP. Bonus at 170, and he gets the in cap.
Easy there, Fireball. Easy.
I'm too young to feel this way.
Oh, and he chases it down.
No, get up.
Much obliged.
You are welcome.
Y'all, I'm hurt.
Good.
All right, last corner is about to be taken. Charger comes out, gets a fist. Spit goes out, gets some dings. Oh, what a spread.
God damn it! Go!
Smoker and Jockey to try to... No in cap comes out. Oh, yes, they do. They managed to get an in cap onto Taeyong. Smoker is now dead. Jockey is now dead. And I don't think they're going to be able to stop him anymore.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, coach.
Knights of Columbus.
And that will end this turn. Wait a minute. I don't see GG's coming out. There it goes. GG's. That will be Vorpal Swords getting the victory over Colossus with a score of 5,496 to 3,060.